So there's a big difference between boiling potatoes and boiling eggs. I can really tolerate eggs, boiled eggs, but I just don't like boiled potatoes. I don't know how to work with them. They take forever to boil on top of that. It's like it takes an excessive amount of time, and I just really don't find them that desirable to eat. Winona, Mississippi, 803 Winona. They're dropped off in this government vehicle. And go into the police station. That's weird. And he just kind of stays parked here. That was the driver. He does have light bars in the back of his truck. And this is at the police station. That caught me by surprise to see that happen. Whatever they do, I don't know. Just washing away. Next to the Coliseum, which they don't want you parking on their Coliseum parking lot. The old Middleton Cemetery, kept under the care of the Lions Club, the Winona Lions Club. There was neglect, so they decided to give it a little upkeep. Pretty much, I don't think the plots are here, just they don't know where to put these stones exactly. So they decided to put some concrete triangles to lean them all against. That's a different approach. This person died, wife of Geo McLean, Hierophant child. Yeah, it's quite a setup. So the bodies are scattered all around this hill with no grave markers. That's the best I can do now. When we get that, when our dead bodies get that far worn. See, if you paid enough money, you'd have a nice stone piece that will last longer than those other cheap ones. Known buried without monuments. The Judge Palmer. How many people's lives has he ruined? I don't know what significance it is, but Mississippi does have some red soil. It's not quite like clay. I don't know, I really haven't studied clay. It's too much, it's too sandy to be clay. Not fine enough. So I scared a white-tailed deer coming down this trail. So I guess it was possibly enjoying the fragrant flower smell. It was right in the pathway, but only one. Lots of thorny raspberries or blackberry bushes on the left here, and whatever the flower tree is on the right. Grenada, Mississippi. Grenada. Please do not smoke before entering the building, causing you to have a strong scent of weed. Huh. This train's just going back and forth on that bridge in this nature preserve. I'm smelling the exhaust. Not much of a nature preserve with that kind of pollution. Looks like this area has a little history. They built this bridge, which looks very old, next to an even older bridge composed of a lot of red bricks. Or what is it? History? Perhaps the wear and tear was a little accelerated on this river. You could see that even some of this bridge looks broken. I don't doubt that they hire people to come in and clean this dam up. Got a bit of a trail that they plow to get down. Very muddy. It's kind of rare to see a fish jump out. Alright, I think I'm gonna go visit a Civil War site today. See what's going on with that. I'm surprised I'm seeing more Civil War sites. It's kind of weird. Any other part of the country, it'd be just strange to see that people fought and killed each other over seemingly worthless places that don't seem worth killing each other over. Boy, that wind is really swaying those trees. Now it's going to slow down, right? We had some good gusts earlier today, so I hope that it's knocked down the weaker material. Confederate Fort of Grenada, Mississippi. Confederate Fort. Alright, so looking on that map, I guess I'm not really in the overlook area. I don't want to drive up there. Walk or bicycle instead. I don't need to go all the way. Can't be that, it's not that much further anyway. Might have to take the road, and that will be a little discomforting. But whatever. Actually, the trail might actually lead. I think I want to go get back and get my hat. There used to be a driveway people could pull in. I'm just down on the other side of a little hill. I guess people could park here. This sign looks like it was recreated, touched up well after they closed this pull-in area. Let's go get those Union bastards! Charge! Alright, down further there's another sign saying that there's 22,000 soldiers here, and the fort was built by slaves, or began the building process with slaves. And I chose the highest overlook, so I got cannons on top. It's just a short distance from where I walked, but I'm sure everything was built out of wood, which didn't last. There's even the trees struggle to stay alive. 3 cannons. Maybe a trench for the soldiers. Gets a little wet in here though to overlook. I'm sure they cut down a lot of trees for advantages. Maybe even burnt them down. Yeah, this hill really looks like it's dug in. This was a digging operation so they could lean against the hill and shoot. They'll just peek over their hill, because it does look over pretty good. But were they surrounded by all these trees too? Man, it was most likely all dug by hand, slave labor. It's nearly impossible to get up this hill quickly enough to overtake the Confederates. Man, the cannons! I see Confederates! Oh, it's so wet though! Boom! You better run! If this is really accurate, they actually they have, oh, they even put some concrete for the, is this accurate then? Why else would these concrete things, they poured concrete to sturdy their cannons, or is that concrete to sturdy the display cannon? I don't know. It definitely serves a good purpose for both. But yeah, they got a little the dirt pile for holding the cannon to overlook the trench. All right, I see Confederates approaching. Do something. Yeah. So these Union soldiers or Confederate soldiers dug their trenches, and then they double trenched it. Trench on the outside too, so that they had that advantage for shooting over that hill. So it's hard to tell if this was purposely gutted to form the trail so that soldiers knew which direction to march, or if this has always been like this. Without seeing this beginning and end of this road, I could see at this, just coming upon it for the first time, that it's abandoned, not far from where I parked, and I'd have to see where it's blocked off. I mean, it's got to be blocked off somewhere. It's even got a yellow paint on it. Perfectly paved road that looks like it's just completely unused. On Google Maps, it's called Wolf Creek Road. And showing that it's a viable option, but it's not. This is an intersection, and people that turned onto Wolf Creek Road were stopping. Looks like somebody took the time to graffiti a little date. Oh, okay. The stop sign's so faded that the graffiti is brighter than the sign. But it all goes down to the lake. I wonder how much of a factor this old fire had to do with the closure of the road. So underneath these leaves is a paved road. This is the dead end. This is at the lake, and it looks like a loop around. So people with large vehicles could easily turn around, driving in a circle around this. Next to this tree, somebody left one of those dog leashes. This looks like it's in good shape too. I actually had a dog whip right past me, past my car, that looked like it was like a lost dog. The way it acted, at least, it moved like a coyote. I suspect those Civil War fighters, if they marched around this or through this area, probably had a bit of a route that went along the lake. Give them a chance to see the lake here, which I'm sure there was less erosion. Who knows when that tree fell? Somebody's living on the edge. That's a family house. A bridge that crosses over, looks kind of new. So this bridge was not here during the Civil War. There's people fishing. It's a neat looking lake. But how do I even know if it was here during Civil War? Could be man-made. Alright, I'm gonna look down this stop sign road. I took a peek as I was kind of heading back to my car. I can see this building, most likely unused. I would expect it to be nothing more than bathrooms. Just amazing how there's multiple layers of history for this area that are recorded, going back to the Civil War, and then some developments that occurred with subsequent abandonment. And yeah, there's a shelter too. They just took the recreational area in a different direction. Class of 2020. So people are getting back here, but they're not driving. Women, this would have been the men. It's in good shape. Most likely the doors are not locked. Oh my god, that took me by surprise. What? Somebody left a suit? So what's in here? And it's just a bathroom with everything. Oh, the toilet's still there. Let's see. Yeah, just with no no plumbing. So this could sit and still be used. Bring your own. Oh my god. This tree that could have fallen during the windstorm today, it hit the corner of this old shelter, took down a little bit. Took down the edge, took down the panels too. On the edge. It looks like they're still a trickle. Yeah. This plumbing still has some water in it. There's no way to turn the faucet on or off. Oh, here. It might still actually be operational. Could this tree have fallen in the past couple of days? I mean, that windstorm was blowing shopping carts, moving shopping carts a little bit. It looks somewhat fresh. Like fresh, possibly freshly exposed wood. I can't tell the age though. Taking out this old shelter, bringing it down. Somebody left some spare change here. Nickel. It's amazing, you know, what people leave behind. Quarter, 2 pennies. So I made some money on this little walk. Probably could have sat there for years. And what a weird shelter setup too. I've never seen anything like it. 2 benches on the side. And that water fountain thing in the center. No picnic table. Really a weird setup. So this old road, they encouraged camping. Or no, and then this is a new road I'm looking down on. They encouraged picnicking at the end of this road, but they used to encourage it. Now it's encouraged elsewhere. It's just so weird. So weird for me to see something like this. A section of the park with a nicely paved road, still in good, reasonable shape. They cut off. I'd have to see the entrance and how that looks on Wolf Run Road. Alright, it looks like they just simply put a gate up. Put a gate up, lock it, call it number 13, throw away the key. I wonder when they did that. Hunt in progress. Looks like a permanent sign too. Hunting on Wolf Run Road, and they might have had a street sign that said the name of the road, but not now. That's interesting. It's closed down the road for unknown reasons. So I'm gonna make 2 4-foot sticks out of a very red looking wood. Only on the inside though. What kind of a red cedar? Seems good enough. It's old, the bark's falling off. Seems in good shape. I'm interested in 2 4-footers. The smell of this wood reminds me of hamster shavings that you buy at the store. My problems with cane sugar is that I don't trust the extraction process still because I don't understand it. I trust honey extraction because I know how that works. But I suspect that maybe some cane sugar could have chemical extraction. I don't know what to think of it. It's tempting, but I don't trust it because of my experience with maple syrup. That was getting me fat and giving me problems. So, what's up? Can I help you?
You want it down?
Oh, sure.
Hey, I know she's been here a couple of days.
Yeah, it's the last day, I think.
Okay, yeah, because we don't allow people parking overnight and camping out unless you have a camper down there.
Oh, you moved that RV guy?
Not, yeah.
You told that RV guy to go?
No, he left this morning, but I noticed you've been here a couple of days. They usually just come in like a day and gone.
Okay.
We didn't know if there's a problem with the car, we're going to get it towed off.
Who's gonna tow what?
I said we didn't know if there's a problem with your car.
Oh, yeah, you only work nights?
Huh?
You must only work nights then, right? Because
I work days.
You're making it sound like I spend here all day too.
No. You're fine. I just want to make sure it wasn't sitting here because it's sitting here yesterday morning too.
Yeah.
Okay.
A day use area next to the lake outside of Grenada, Mississippi. Grenada, Mississippi. Uh-oh. It's flashing. It might not be good. What does it mean? They don't have any warnings about flashing being a problem. So this is one that just flashes for the fun of it. Alright, I'm guessing this is Pavilion 563 for $100 a day. Dam Central. There's a commander. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. Okay. I thought I saw that before, but they don't have any other little symbols around here. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers running this park like a military base. When they say Army and the Army Corps of Engineers, they literally want to treat it like it's a militaristic style of a system.